Thanks for coming back again, and welcome to episode 13 of the Life in Knit podcast. Today is Wednesday, December 11th somehow. I don't know how time is running away so quick. Wasn't able to make it again last week, so this might turn into a bi-weekly podcast, just because things are busy right now this time of year, so at least until the end of the month probably it will be bi-weekly. I was attempting Vlogmas, but I kind of fell off that train. If you're interested still, leave a comment down below. Maybe I will try it again for the second half of the month. I've got a couple finishes here and some works in progress, including something new, which is fun. Two things new, actually. So, yeah, let's get into it. Today I'm wearing my Comfort Fade Cardi. It's a cardigan by Andrew Mowry. I'm trying to decide whether I can keep it or if it's hit the end of the road for me. It's definitely very oversized on me right now, but it is super comfy and it is full of a lot of yarn that I really like. This one is from Fiddly Dye Works. I believe this one is as well. And then these two are from Midnight Cravings, but I will leave the project down below so you can take a look at that one. There is going to be a little Crafter's Garage sale at Polka Dot Creek in the spring, so I'm going through a bunch of my stuff to see if it's going to be a keep or a sell. So yeah, keep posted for that one. There's definitely going to be a few sweaters that I don't wear nearly as many of them as often as I should. Finishes. I finished my Regalia sweater, finally. It's a test for Zanity Knits. It's still not released yet. Hopefully pretty quick here. I'll pop some pictures in at the end because this does not do it justice. It's stunning and fits perfectly, and I'm so happy with it. This just makes me so happy. I wore it at work all day yesterday too, and it was really great, as well as last week at Polka Dot Creek too, on Sunday. I have another finish too, so 2 this week. I did finish the cowl that I was working on. So this takes the numbers from the Polka Dot Cowl by Shelley Dupont, and it's with Polka Dot Creek Mistletoe sock sets. So yeah, I took the numbers from that one, but made it vanilla and made a couple of changes as well. So I did, if you notice, do 2 different types of ribbing on the cowl. Ends are woven in, but not trimmed yet. Shocker, I know. Yeah, so I did the 2 different types of ribbing so that the bottom would be a little bit looser, so you can have it a little looser at the bottom of your neck, and then the top will hug a little bit tighter. So yeah, that one is done. I love being able to see it all worked up in stockinette. It's just so pretty. Yeah, so 2 finishes this time, which is really exciting. And I've got a couple of other things that I'm working on too. So I've made a really good progress on my Diaphanous Raglan. This one is by Jessie May Designs and is a test knit for Candace and Mary Margaret Fibers. It's still in my Harris tweed bag from So Shannon YYC. I can't give it up, it's so good. But I got a lot of work done on this in the last couple weeks, I guess. So, that is the back. It is all joined now. So sleeves are complete and the neckband is done. It's so stinking cute. And yes, it is that pink. So this is Take Me Home Tonight by Mary Margaret Fibers on the Surrey by itself on the sleeves, which is so soft. And then held with fingering in the body. So I'm working my way down the body now. It only calls for 5 inches before the ribbing, but I have this crazy feeling that Candace is going to want it a little bit longer because that is very cropped. Yeah, it's been so fun to work on that I think I'm going to do another one for myself. I'll show you a little bit later the yarn that I'm planning on using because I need to buy another skinny yarn to make it work. But these ruffle sleeves are so stinking cute. But they also have a bishop sleeve option with full length sleeves in the Surrey, and then the ribbing is done in the 2 held together, and I think that'd be super pretty as well. That's that one. The other, oh, yeah, I think you've seen one of these. So the next project is kind of an Advent-y one. I'm doing as more of a like Christmassy spirit thing. I am working up my Christmas wreath socks. So this is a self-striping sock set from Polka Dot Creek, and I have just about started the heel. So I'm just about to start the heel in this one. It's a 4-stripe self-striping. Love them so much. And then this is going to be the contrast for the heels and toes. Wanted to keep the cuff in the original because it's so fun. I am using a bag from Opal Handmade that I got in a Christmas set from Leo and Roxy a few years back. This super cute little reindeer fabric just gets me every time. And then there's little bells on the inside. They're so cute. And then I've got my little Christmassy dinosaurs sock sack from Crafty That Way because it's so cute. I had to. Yeah. Very excited about these ones. Just about to start the heel, and then the rest of them will probably whip through because it's my only vanilla-y thing other than the body of the sweater right now. So I'm trying to work a little bit on everything. And then into the new ones. So I have Zero Self-Control, and Northwood Knit Co. has released a test for the fingering weight version of the Homestead socks. And of course I jumped on that train. I came very close to doing the fingering weight of the same socks as last time, but I did hold off, and I am doing the fresh herb socks this time instead. So it's this really, really cool texture pattern all the way down the sock. It's so pretty. The little stitch marker is from Pearlsmith. I'm using my, where did my brain go? Signature needles for this one. They no longer make them, but their sock needles are really, really nice and super sharp. So there's some really funky stitches in here that are a little tricky, so having the super sharp needles makes things so much easier. Yeah, I've got the stiletto points on them. It's like sharp. Like you can stab yourself with them sharp. I'm using a sock set from Shirley Bryan Yarns that I got ages ago. I think this was part of the Advent she did 3 years ago. It was a sock set Advent, so she has 4 sock sets for one for each week of December. This is Volunteer Point in Conversation with Penguins, one of her sock sets. But her sock yarn is lovely, and there's a dinosaur on the label, so of course I'm in love with it, which is fun. But yeah, so finally using another sock set. So the main skein is the like really fun like greenish gold brown with cream, and then mostly cream with speckles of the other colors as the contrast. So far I've just done, I'm following the pattern exactly on this one as I usually do for test knits, at least try to. So there's like 2 rows in the contrast at the cuff and then going into the main color, and I am, as of this morning, ready to get started into the heel. I don't like super long socks, but I will generally do them a little bit longer for test knits, just so you can see the pattern a little bit more. I did choose to do the pattern on both sides of the sock. Just, it was so pretty that I couldn't help myself. But obviously going into the foot, I won't do that. Yeah. The Fresh Herb socks, part of the Homestead sock collection for Northwood Knit Co. The DK weight socks are out and live and ready to go, but the fingering weight ones are coming up quick. Okay, it was a little over a week turnaround to do one sock for this, so working my way on that one. I always try to do the 2 because it's much better for pictures if you can get pictures with the pair of socks, but I don't know if I'm that fast to be able to do that. Oh, and this is in my little sock wristlet bag from her Leather Co. She doesn't have this one exactly anymore. It's all done from scraps of leather, so each of them are different, but she always has a few. So there's the 2 pockets on the back, and then a little snap closure, and then it works perfectly for a sock project or a hat or something small. I really like it for socks, and it's got the little handle, which is really great for carrying it around easy. And the last new project is what theoretically we're doing with my Advent from Fireweed Fiber Co. I am not very far along. This is in a Christmas egg that Olive gave me for my birthday. So a super cute nutcracker bag with pom-poms and a little wax canvas bottom. It's so pretty and will work really well as a larger bag for what will, in probably 10 years, would be a blanket. But I started the Brioche X blanket from Knit Graffiti just because I was craving some brioche, and I apparently don't have enough blankets on the needles right now because I'm crazy. So this is the very start of it. Is the day 1 and 2, so it's going to be a nice, really delicate contrast on the brioche, which is fun. So use 2 days at a time, and it will work into a little hexagon pretty quick. I think I'm like halfway through the first one. Yeah, I was having a lot of fun with this. It's almost the size of my head now, which is pretty cool. So it should be a really fun blanket to work on. I'll put some pictures of the blanket at the end because it's really, really pretty. And designed for Advents and minis, which is cool. I do have a lot of yarn from Erin, Fireweed Fiber Co. So it'll be really fun to work up some of the leftovers I've got from her as well, because I sure have a lot of those. Because I've done her sock club, like the monthly sock club, for a couple of years now, so it makes it so that I've got a lot of her yarn. Speaking of sock clubs, I do have some purchases from the last 2 weeks. One of them is not a spoiler, but 2 of them are, so I will do the one that's not first and show you the sweater that I'm gonna do, which is pretty exciting. There's the other one. So from the Daddy's Club from Fancy Fibers, I think it was August-ish, was the King of New Orleans, which is this really pretty dark green with rusts. It's stunning. So I came with one and then I just got a second one to do. I'm going to do the Diaphanous Raglan, but the longer sleeve version. She worked with me to figure out what would match best with the skein that I grabbed, because I got to pick my own, and I went with one that was like super, super speckly. So she found one that it was as close as possible. I sent her a picture because she's amazing, and I'm going to use it with the yarn that she gave me for my birthday. So it's going to be the Surrey with, well, it's not just Surrey, so it's a yak and Surrey floof with this guy. I think it's going to be beautiful together and make for a really nice fall tone sweater. But it's probably going to be my next cast on when I finish my Lace and Fit Boxy, when I get back to that one, which will happen as soon as that Diaphanous Raglan is done. I'll finish that guy and then cast on another Diaphanous Raglan, because why not? But yeah, I think that one's going to be really, really good. And this is from 40 Winks Fiber, the fluff that she got me. It also has the cutest label ever. Yeah, very excited about that one. I have so many things that I want on, I want to work on, and then I get distracted by all the test knits. You're going to see a new one next week, so I'm doing another test for Knit Graffiti, because there's never enough brioche, as a sample knit for Polka Dot Creek. So you'll see that one coming next week, because I'm picking up the yarn for it today. And spoiler alert, this is the November Club from Fantasy Fibers. So November was Aragorn. She really bit the bullet and killed us all the last couple months of this club, which is fun. So Daddy Aragorn is the variegated, really nice and tonal there. So grays and blues, a little bit of browns in there, and then the coolest Progress Keeper from Mustard Pattern. You can barely see, but it's a Tree of Gondor in the background. How freaking cool is that? And then Helm's Deep was the tonal this month, with my dog's hair on everything, of course. Yeah, it's grayish blue, and it's so pretty. It would look really, really good with Damon's colorway. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find it that easy because there's a lot of blues back there. Yeah, so those are this month's colorways. So good. And then Charlie is the last one, which is pretty cool, from Twilight, of course. But yeah, So excited for those. They are beautiful, Marissa, as per usual. Yeah. So that's all the excitement for me. The last couple weeks have been pretty busy, so I did start a new job and slowly starting to settle into that one and trying to turn into a morning person, which is very difficult for me. So that's been good. Challenging, but good, because it's a whole different career, which is scary. I'm trying to take it one step at a time and enjoy myself and getting to know my new coworkers and stuff, which is super fun. I went to the Banff Christmas market like a week and a half ago with Marissa and her guy. It was so much fun to get out there. It was actually my first time really visiting Banff for more than like an hour. So we spent the full day up there and wandering around the town. It was so cute, and we went to the most adorable little pub and really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was great. I got my new car, so that was a surprise. I got talked into upgrading to help fix some of the really big issues that they caused with me with my last car, which is really nice. So if you're looking for a new Mazda in Calgary, I got you. Got a really great sales guy now, which is awesome. Yeah, and then that's about all of the excitement. Not much going on in my life, really. So yeah, the car is definitely the biggest one. I'm very excited about that, and so that's about it with me. I will definitely put some of the pictures of the Regalia sweater that I got. I went down to Glenbow Ranch on Sunday and got some pictures down there, and it was the perfect time of day for it because they turned out just stunning. So I'll definitely pop those in at the end, as well as some. I think I have like one full-length picture of this cardigan. It's a beautiful one, but I think it, like, you could see on the sleeve, it's definitely way too big for me now, and don't want to rip it all out as much as I love the yarn, because I've had it for a while now and I think it's time. So I definitely want to make another one though. That's gonna fit me a little bit better. Yeah, that is about it for me. I hope you have a wonderful day and take some time for yourself and take some time to make something. Happy knitting.